There's hope, guys. There's hope in the end of this tunnel, okay? Welcome to another episode of my Etsy results store where I share with you my results of my Etsy store where I sell AI generated products, digital products on Etsy, okay? Some of you guys have been following me since the beginning. Some of you are maybe hopping in right now. So let me get you up to speed of what has been happening with my Etsy store. So I currently run two Etsy stores that sell digital products and some of the print-on-demand products as well. But the store I share here in this video, this is the one I'm comfortable sharing because I know that some people will find me and will try to snipe me and stuff like that. So I'm okay with losing one store, but I don't want to talk about the second store. So the second store, we're not going to touch it. The first store, this is a store I've been talking about since the beginning. It's okay, we can talk about it. And this is what has been happening in the last couple of months, okay? Last 2 months has been not so good for that store. You've been watching me, you've seen the results I have been having, and they were not so good as I have them at the beginning. At the beginning, my store was doing great. I only have a couple of listings, 9% conversion rate, sales going up. It was great. It was really awesome to get sales, okay? And then gradually things has been changing, okay? The next month was not so bad either. It was actually a pretty good month too. And I didn't add a single listing. It was just like an automatic, making money machine, which was great. But then something happened and the sales has been dropping. And then another month came in and the same thing, the sales has been dropping. And now in June, because I'm talking about the June now, the sales have stabilized. Okay, we're gonna talk about June in a minute and I'm gonna show you the results and stats and all of that, but the sales have stabilized because of a couple of things, okay? And I'm gonna talk about those things in a minute, but I wanna talk about why my sales have been dropping, okay? My theory on why this is happening, what I've seen in the data, and maybe this can help you, analyze your store as well. So, for those of you that have been not following me, I've been selling mostly clip art on this Etsy store. Digital clip art that I make in Midjourney. So in Midjourney, I tell Midjourney, which is the AI generator, what to do. It generates the image, I remove the background, and I sell on Etsy. That's pretty much it. That's like a shorter version of it. If you want to learn more about it, go watch my other YouTube videos. I have a whole free course dedicated on YouTube, or you can join my YouTube memberships where you're going to have some back-end stuff that I don't really share with the public, but there's a lot of other stuff. And you can also join our community on Discord. But anyway, my sales has been dropping for the last 2 months and I was trying to figure out what is happening. And I think it's a combination of a couple of factors, okay? So one of them is increased competition. There's definitely way more people doing the exact same stuff that I'm doing just because they watch my YouTube videos and they're trying to, copy what I'm doing. And it's totally fine. I think this is totally fine because at the end, I believe that the strongest will survive. So right now we're in this filtering time where we are filtering the ones that are just hopping into this trend, trying to do the same thing. And eventually I believe this is gonna weave out all the weak people and only people that are the most resistant will stay. And I believe I am the most resistant one. I hope I am, but I've been changing a couple of things as well. So we're gonna talk about it too. But anyway, so more competition. Another big factor, I think this is the biggest factor, is that trends I was selling there died out. What I've been noticing is when it comes to selling digital clip art, it's very seasonal. Okay, seasonality is so big on Etsy, especially in the digital space when you're selling digital products. And clip art, clip art is very seasonal, and you can see this in the data. For example, when I was starting out, digital bundles was the number one thing research on Etsy. Okay, and it's still pretty popular, but the trend has drastically dropped. People are just not looking for digital bundles anymore. But what they are looking for now is a wedding clip art, okay, because it's a wedding season now. Dog clip art, it's on the rise as well. So looking at the data is very crucial, and tools like Everbee can show you this, the trends and all of that, because you can see what is popular and what is not. Bundles are not as popular as they used to, and what it seems to be is the wedding season, summer season, florist season, dog season. That's what's popular right now. So hitting those trends, it's very hard, or maybe predicting them is hard. But when you get into this trend, you can build this automatic machine, just like I did a couple months ago. Remember, I didn't add a single listing for a month because my store was just generating sales automatically because I was on that trend that unfortunately died out. Another thing is that the quality of my listings, I think it was not the best, but that has changed since then. I actually hired two people, virtual assistants from foreign countries to work for me and help me with the designs, because let's face it, it can be kind of tedious to create, the bundles of 20 images all the time. So I hired help to do this, and I have people that I outsource work and they do designs, and then I handle more technical stuff and things like that, which is a huge help and a saver of time. But anyway, those are the things I think has impacted my sales and the drop in sales. Now, when it comes to June, things has stabilized, okay? Things are getting better, and I think we are on a trajectory to run this store better. Right now is July 5th. I think when I'm recording it, and I can tell you that July is already better than June, and I hope it's gonna stay like that. So when it comes to June, I think I hit the bottom, okay? This is the bottom of my sales, and they were not so great at the beginning, and they've been going constantly down, and eventually I hit like a floor. One more thing that I did is I stopped running ads. I was running a $10 ads, then I switched to $5, then I switched to $1 ad, and now completely turned off the ads because they were just getting my money off. And let's face it, with the clip art, a lot of money that you spend on the clip art, you just waste it, and it's just not a lot of money. So running ads can be expensive, and I just decided let's just go all organic because I don't want to waste money. I might go back to running ads again once I find some products that are on the trajectory to go up, but for now that store is not running any ads. I turned them off because they were just eating my profits pretty much. But yeah, June we stabilized. I think I hit the rock bottom, and now we're gonna go up. There's a couple of things that I'm changing. Again, I have help, so I can create more bundles now, more digital art with AI and stuff like that. So I am good with that. I understand the trends now. I understand when it comes to trends, you want to be prepared in advance. So right now it's summer, so it's probably a good idea to start preparing for fall already, because you're gonna have products dedicated to fall in advance, so you're ready for the fall when the fall comes in. So that's a good idea to start doing as well. I also switched the categories I'm selling. I'm not selling clip art anymore, or maybe I should say I'm not selling just clip art, because I do sell clip art still, but I also add other products. For example, I sell patterns now, I sell mockups, I sell print on demand products as well. I started mixing different categories because clip art takes a lot of time. It's a very time consuming product to generate, especially if you're trying to build the bundles. So I try to diversify my portfolio, and patterns on print on demand products are so quick to make. You just need one graphic to make and then increase it, and boom, 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 you can put it on a bunch of other stuff. Mockups, so once you have a template, you can just copy and paste the template and replicate it on other products. It's way easier when you work with one image that you need to generate versus 20 where you also have to remove the background and stuff like that and sell it for pennies. Like clip art can be tricky, trust me. Like, it's cool, I love clip art, okay, but clip art is just time consuming. It's a lot of time consumption. That's why I switched to patterns and print on demand a little bit, because it is better, it's easier to make, and now I have help, so it's even faster to create this type of images and art. But enough of chit chat, let me show you actually what's happening with my store. So I'm gonna switch the dates. I'm gonna put the June, I'm gonna show you the data for the June, and then we can go over profits and things like that. Okay, so this is the data for the June, okay? And as you can see, it's a declining trend, but it has stabilized, okay? It has stabilized at the bottom. It seems like we hit the straight line. That means that the trend has stabilized, okay? So I'm not longer declining. And then again, July, it seems to be better, all right? I've been on a decline. It's not so good, as you can see. I only generated $289 in revenue, but we're gonna talk about profit in a minute. So compared to my previous month, this is the lowest probably. This is pretty low. However, again, at the beginning, it was pretty bad, okay? But then I switched a couple of stuff, and it seems like things are getting better. Let's see at the orders. As you can see, at the beginning of the month, I was not getting a lot of orders. It was pretty dead. And then I switched a couple of stuff, and the things start getting better. I was getting more orders, more sales. So most of the profit honestly comes from the end of the month, because that's the things where that's when I start doing some changes. And one of the biggest changes I did is that whatever is out of season, whatever I've noticed that it's out of season and it's no longer trending, I just lower the price. I just lowered the price because, hey, it's not already trending, but like I still can bring people in, maybe buy it. So let's just make few cents. It doesn't matter. Let's just make some money out of it because I already have it. And then we added more bundles and more patterns and more other stuff to this store. I decreased the price of the listings that are no longer popular. And second, I added more stuff so there's more products to sell. And the new stuff are priced the regular price. I'm not in decreasing a price on the new stuff, but the old stuff are decreased because they did no longer make any money anyway. So at least let's make a couple of cents. And what I've started noticing is that those really cheap products bring new people in. So whenever someone comes in and buy a bundle for like 90 cents or something, then they are like in their habit. It's something triggers in their brain. They're like, oh, this only costs 70 cents. Might as well buy another one. And they buy more and more and more. So I have people that buy a bunch of stuff together because they notice that they can buy a lot of things at once. So that's the cool thing with these cheap listings that you have, that they bring people in and they decide to buy more from you. So you can have a couple of cheap listings, and these cheap listings will bring people in to buy other listings and spend more money. So overall, you're making more money even though your products are cheap. That's what I've been noticing, and it's a good strategy to do as well. Take a look at the conversion rate. Again, at the beginning of the month was shit, and then as you can see, it was increased because I started doing the strategy I just told you. And then revenue, same thing. It was like all over the place, but towards the end, it actually started picking up and it got better. Okay, so now let's take a look at the breakdown. Okay, so again, $281 in sales. Remember, sales is not the actual profit. Okay, then I spent $107 in fees. This is the fee that Etsy collects every after sale. I spent $97 on marketing. That means Etsy ads. But again, I turned off the ads at the end because I was just losing money. It was just not worth it running them. And the actual profit is $77.52. And I know what you're thinking, this is not a lot, but I'm telling you, I know I've reached the lowest point, and I know that things are gonna get better from here because I can see the stabilizing the trend. I understand it better now. I learned, this is a learning process for me too. This is why I share this on YouTube, because every month I learn something new, okay? And trends are big. Clip art takes a lot of time, but if you hop in, good. If something is not selling anymore, just decrease the price because you already created and spent time on it. Hey, might as well just make a couple of cents of it. Patterns are easier to make. Mockups are easier to make. Print-on-demand products are easier to make because you just create one, put it on the mockup, put it on the bundle, whatever template, and it's just one thing. You don't have to remove background. You don't have to do any of that. That's why I'm kind of diversifying my inventory portfolio and adding this digital products as well, because it's just easier. If you want to learn print on demand, I just released almost a 2-hour course on YouTube for free. You can go watch it. It's for free. It's almost 2 hours. It goes really in depth on how to start this whole print on demand thing using AI. Just go watch it. It's amazing. It's amazing. I put so much time and effort into it. Go watch it. And if you want to learn more and see some back-end stuff, you want to join our community, you want to come in every Thursday and talk to me, we have meetings on Discord. Click on join my YouTube membership, and you're going to have access to all the cool stuff, AI prompts, mockups, templates, whatever. So go check this out. Good luck on your Etsy journey. I hope you're not giving up. Let my journey be an experience that you can learn from. Again, I feel positive about it. We're gonna do good. We're gonna do well. I will see you next time, my friend. Good luck and take care.